The only one I really would care about too much, I think, would be... I mean, it would have to be Egypt, right? Egypt and the British Raj are definitely going to be the most important. Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't care. I don't care about you that much. You're not going to be, I think, super important in the wars to come. Not to sound too rude to you, not to sound like I'm being a jerk. But, you know, Egypt is directly on the board with the Ottoman Empire. The British Raj has a massive population. They have a million manpower already available to them. I don't know if they have an... they have a small army. And we can always request those forces if we need to. And the Mona Lisa has been stolen. Very, very sad news indeed for France. At least I think it's in France, right? Is it in Paris? In the Louvre? Now, let's also build a couple of motorized divisions. At least for right now. And how many guns do we have? Do we have enough guns? Yeah, we have 5,000 guns. For us to put more units into these armies. Let's at least go for a nice 20 combat with. And of course, a nice support artillery and a nice support howitzer with recon companies. We won't have enough guns. We have enough support equipment. We have enough artillery. But we don't have enough howitzer. Do I have howitzers? I do. Let's actually cut you by 2 like this. Put you on the 3. There we go. That's what you want. So to start production on that, let's make our army not garbage before the First World War. And the Italians have invaded Libya. They have troops down here in Benghazi. Let's Sultan of Egypt. Abdicate, secure the Suez. And then you get a little bit better as well. And you are a naval prep time against the Ottoman Empire. Actually, no. It's just a, we get a 10% attack bonus against you. So, you know what? Going down here for a campaign in Dardanelles, I think does make sense for us. We're not going to completely screw it up like, the British did in real life. And of course, we want top priority on reinforcements, but then we're going to build, let's say, another 10 units here. We're going to be missing 12,000 rifles. That'll be sorted out in about a year from now. And that's only going to get better, I think, as we get more military factories. In fact, we already have, like, more artillery than we need. So, you know, let's take you down by 1, at least for right now. Keep you on 2. And I don't think we need a nation build. I think nation building is fine for the moment. You have more support for democracy. You're at 31% right now. So what happens if you do a police action? They get more than significant support for democracy. They become the ruling party. Responsible self-governance. Does that actually make them more independent? I'm not too sure, but France, they have now... they've annexed Morocco. Also, I keep forgetting to research things, so I'm bad at this video game. Honestly, you know, let's go for the 1914 industry tech. We have 2 100% research bonuses towards it. Raj doing chemical weapons research? Oh, they might be. Yes, they are. Look, everybody needs to know how to do some good old-fashioned gas attack, okay? It's World War I. You just gas people. It's just what you do. And now there's a revolution in China. Okay, so the Qing are at war with all of you. Very loud. We're gonna skip over the song. I appreciate what you're attempting to do, but it's very loud. Did Italy lose the war? I think Italy lost the war in Libya. I didn't know they could lose that war, to be quite honest with you, but apparently the Italians have lost the war against the Ottomans. We'll see how that plays out in the future. More stability. Somebody begin to advisor. I don't think that we really need that right now. Naval arms race. Let's actually start moving our way towards this extra research slot. I think that seems decent, and we're going to be producing more rifles as well. Rifles, very important. Very important for World War I. Because we're not going to have that much mechanization. Because the tanks, they get discovered in tank prototype. I mean, we could start researching it right now. I think we're going to at least go for machine tools 2 first. We don't want this. I don't think it's very good for us. More land for the UK then? I mean, you're not wrong. We could just annex Libya in the future. So what does that mean? Does that break what's going on in Serbia then? Balkan strategy. Serbia's fully independent. Ottoman Empire exists. Create the Balkan League. War with the Ottoman Empire. His faction leader. People's got to be in the faction. Yeah, so you can just go to war with them there. So yeah, you're gonna form the Balkan League, and we'll see. We'll see. Actually, losing to Abyssinia and then losing to the Ottomans. Yeah, Italy's just Italy's Italy. Okay, let's just put it that way. Carrier, heavy cruiser. We're gonna go for one research on submarines. Because our submarine fleet, I mean, it's growing very fast. Like, we've already built 44 submarines at the start of this campaign. How long do they take to build? 4th of January. Let's see. Let's wait until the 4th. It only takes about 2 weeks. It's our time limit for the war. I'm not too sure. I think if Italy doesn't have any troops in Libya, then the war might automatically wipe peace out. That would at least be my guess. But it does mean we actually, yeah, we might need some troops over here now. And I'm not too sure what the hell these guys are doing. They just kind of exist. I don't join the Central Powers, I think. At least that's what I remember happening last time we played. The last time we played was... Actually, I'm not even too sure the last time we played this mod was. I definitely was... I don't think it was this year. It might have been last year. At some point. Great Qing, they're fighting their two-way civil war. They might be Mongolia. They might beat Tanatuva. I think the Republic of China should win. And yes, there they go. They have now won. And soon the warlord period will begin. And then everyone will have a fun time. I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen again. So after this, wait until we have 150 political power. Get our way towards early mobilization. We could use maybe more units. Tibet is now a free country. Should we send a letter to Yuan Shikai warning them not to station troops there? Do we have political interest in Tibet? There we go. You know what? Let's guarantee the independence of Tibet. Why not? I'm not too sure how it benefits us. Maybe just so China doesn't invade into Nepal? But, yeah, I'm sure this is fine. Then we can get some good old-fashioned wool, giving us 2 civilian factories. The Balkan League has formed with Serbia, Bulgaria, Montenegro, and the Greeks. All of them are going to go to war with the Ottomans very, very soon. Or at least they should. No, they actually need to do one of these first, and then they can go to war with the Ottomans. Weaken the Sultan's power. You have 31 and 92 divisions. I do think we need to probably send more units down towards Egypt. And actually, what am I doing? I'm just going to ask India to do that for me. All of you just deploy on Brown Army here. Why protect the British Raj? It's probably not important. I have interest in Tibet, but again, we are Britain. Everywhere is British interest, okay? Let's we're ready to go. Did we, Yeah, we've already made you into a good old protectorate. British patronage, naval invasion time. I'm surprised it makes invasion preparation time, like, cheaper and naval invasion speed better. Like, what? Like, why? That's just kind of what I'm confused with. Rush, my minister has been assassinated. Oh, no. Seems pretty bad for them. Now, let's go up to early mobilization now. Wool will be finished in, but, like, 3 more weeks. Oh, and the Titanic is sunk. It's really just a bad day for everyone. Belgium gets some claims. Call on old allies. What we can do is we can just do worlds... Or we can do the naval arms race and then immediately join the Triple Entente. Hopefully France doesn't say no. They might say no. I'm not too sure. But hopefully they don't. Okay, Wool is now finished. Let's do the naval arms race. Yeah, look at that. See, good, strong English, stinky Germany. We're just better than them. Of course, it's going to increase world tension by 3, gives more naval experience. Done in 3 more weeks-ish. What's everybody else doing? Canada has like 4 divisions. They're not really that important to our operations. I will actually, let's send, let's say 5 of these guys down to fight the Germans in the south. I think Mexico soon. I think they're gonna have like another civil war. I think Zapata rises up if I'm remembering correctly, but don't quote me on that. Guys gonna deploy over in Yorkshire. Now that we've done that, we'll immediately reaffirm the Triple Entente. The Balkan Wars have begun. And that the Ottomans shouldn't last too long. Irish Home Rule debate continues. The debate in Parliament regarding Irish Home Rule continues to putter along. Irish nationalist interests have been fulfilled little by little. Effects are still yet to be noticeable. So Bulgaria will kill the Ottomans, and then everyone is going to gang up on Bulgaria. So hopefully they have fun with that. And the Ottomans will be in a weakened position, which is what I love to see. More sense for us to put you guys right on the board with the Ottomans, ready to push our way up. And then we should basically crush the Germans down in Africa. Realistically, I can't see them putting up too much resistance. And why not build some torpedo boats? I really don't know. We're just going to kind of build every single ship we can. Ottomans are having a tough time. They're about to lose all of Albania. Meiji is dead. Long live the Emperor. The United States occupy Nicaragua. Have a new army ready to go. We're just gonna basically put you in Bristol for now. All of you will basically just deploy into Brown Army. All of you will deploy into... There you go. You could be led by Robert Baden-Powell. Just ready to go. Delegations to Romania. Austria is developing Illyria. And Italy is immediately approaching the Entente. Which, is understandable given... I mean, I would approach the Entente too if I was in this situation. Because the Entente is clearly better than the stinky Central Powers. Even though I'm pretty sure you will, Roosevelt survived his assassination attempt. They are going to go for the 3 Pashas. I'm pretty sure they always go for the 3 Pashas. It seems like the AI in this mod typically goes the historic route. Very, very rarely do they not. I'm surprised that this war has not ended. Wait on Sublime Porte. So now that we've joined the Entente, Call on old allies, get the Yanks involved. You don't have enough war support there. Not at war with you. It's not the Great War quite yet. Let's go with... You know, let's keep moving our way towards this extra slot. Postal Fort goes up. You're kind of both meh. Let's go for resource efficiency gain here first. And let's go... Honestly, let's get tank prototypes already on the way. I think that seems good. I think that seems good. Of course, if you look at the Entente, I would say Central Powers. If I was you, I would be at least slightly worried. At least slightly. Because, like, that's a lot of Entente and very little Central Powers. For instance, Belgium, Italy, and most of the Balkans will join us as well in the future. I would be scared. I do think the Bulgarians, didn't they have to take this one province for the war to end? I'm not 100% too sure, but I think that's the case. Also, let's go for offensive doctrine on you. And we might as well prepare some naval invasions. A good old naval invasion into Hamburg, why not? That actually makes more sense for your fallback line to be here. I only put 2 units on a naval invasion. I can only have 2 units on a naval invasion order? Excuse me? That's horrible. And it only goes up to 5? Okay, so they are... +2. Absolutely incredible. They do not want you to do major naval invasions. And you know what? Fair enough. So they can definitely see how that would break the game. And if you watch any of our previous Great War campaigns, naval invading Germany always kind of breaks the AI a little bit. So we're going to have to change this plan to just focus around Hamburg instead, for obvious reasons. Navies together. And you guys are going to basically convoy raid in this area. You're not going to do it quite yet, because I don't have the oil just to spend you guys doing all, whatever you want, all willy-nilly. Want to get you on that. No, I want you here. There you go. Also, we do now need more manpower. We'll get that in. We actually cannot do this because of we don't have the Great War yet. So our manpower is going to basically just be in the crapper for a little bit. Let's say 5 units in each row here. At least until we can actually start producing tanks, which should hopefully be somewhat soon. And we research you, right? Go back to research. You don't give us a tank. You allow us to research the tank. That's a 1916 tech. We're going to need to get it eventually, for sure. Because the tanks can be really good at breaking stalemates. If you have political power right now, we're still about 1.5 years away from the war. 20% artillery attack. Excuse me. That's disgusting. Let's go with that. Give me more artillery attack, please and thank you. So we actually, what I want to do is we want to duplicate this. And just maybe these, guys like this. Be template 1. Actually, let's shrink you down to be 2. And then we're going to build some of these templates. Let's say put you at 3, shrink you down. We do have enough artillery, barely. We are still missing a lot of rifles, but that's going to be done in like 5 months. It's not actually a huge deal. Then we're going to get the Sheffield Steel. Steel, we're a little bit more meh about. Like, it's not that important, even though it's really nice. Because we already have Actually, because we only have 32 steel. We're actually using a lot more steel than I thought we were. Maybe actually this is beneficial for us. The British Raw is already deploying more units. I think within like a year, China should fall apart again. Because I'm pretty sure Yuan Shikai, he was only in power for like less than a year. Search could be useful in Gallipoli. The Ottomans really do not want to give up, huh? They might even lose Constantinople, which would be, I feel, really bad for you. But, you know, let's actually put another 10 on infantry production, at least for right now. Just get more factories, start pumping out rifles. How many units do our allies have? 51, 119. Oh, and how actually is our spy doing? Got good intelligence. You're just going to maintain your network here for now. Cryptology. Let's form a cryptology department. How do we only have 20%? Intel Network's only an 8.7% bonus, huh? That doesn't seem very good. How many men do we have now? We have 62 divisions under our direct control. What about blue? Maybe we can send you over to Alsace-Lorraine. I don't think it's necessary. At least not right now. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. Political power, you're going to be done in a few days. And then, of course, we're going to go for land of investors. Get that research going. You know, let's also go for localized training, because it does give you an extra operative, I believe. And hey, we're going to break German ciphers, because obviously. It's going to take about 960 days. Yeah, I've seen worse. Definitely could be worse. Could be a little better. But also could be a little worse. The Ottomans are definitely weakening themselves. Well, let's take a look at these casualty numbers in this war. The Ottomans right now have lost 267,000 men. So yeah, no, they're definitely weakening themselves. For no good reason whatsoever. I don't know why they're... Maybe because they didn't lose Libya. The AI thinks it can beat the Belgrade Pact or the Balkan League. Even though that's definitely not actually the case. They believe it to be true. Go for construction speed. We're at 96 days. Again, it's a little expensive, but we're okay there. What I'm actually going to do is... I thought I would have a navy in this area. No, I do. Where's my navy in Malta? I'm curious to see what's going on over here. We're going to send our boats just to kind of have a little look-see. Actually, the Ottomans are trying to push their way out through here. Our fuel... Actually, you don't get any consumption if you're just sitting in your navy still. Okay, that's nice. Just got another decision available. Render. North American section. Mid-African. Let's go for a middle... No. Don't do any of this. At least not right now. I don't think it's necessary. We already have a guy who's good at spying in Germany, so... I think we should be fine there. Again, assuming he doesn't die. He might die, but he might not die either. Carrier pigeon, blueprint stealing. Let's go for an army department. Get a little bit more information about what the AI armies are actually up to. I'm just really surprised the Ottomans are still fighting this war out. Go for the 3 Pashas. A nice little dictatorship. Yeah, because after this, you're supposed to go to war with Syria. Integration of Bosnia. Go to war with the Austro-Hungarians. Like, what's your plan, Ottoman Empire? Because you're just going to get invaded by us and Russia very, very soon, so... You better have a plan ready. Or at least I hope you have a plan ready. What are you guys missing? You're missing manpower. Very understandable. Army department's finished. We've got our extra research slot. Let us get claims, get some... Maybe we can call the Portuguese into the faction. Here's two. I don't really know if we need any of these right now. Let's just do the last liberal government. Let's get 5% stability. And following that... Nation... Fine, you know what? Let's get a Austro-Hungarian spy. We'll get him involved. Maybe we'll spy on the Austrians a little bit, because Austria is going to theoretically be a threat. There we go. The Ottomans have decided to